Record. Cool. You announced. Okay, cool. So is everyone here? Let's do a small name check. So do we have Longshot Larry? Cool. Six Shooter Sally. Did you replace your avatar on Roll20 on purpose for somebody else? Are you here? Easy pitch. Oh, cool. Right. So you're here. Your avatar is different right now. Is it on purpose? Easy. Cool. Your avatar in Roll20 is different. Is it on purpose? Oh, cool. Right. No problem. Calamity. Cool. Upload. Amazing. Okay. Great. So we're on. Uh, we have two viewers on this on Twitch right now. Hi guys. And we have some on Discord. So hi guys as well. And welcome to another session. Yeah, for sure. Let's do this. One second. So it's yeah, I put it on the announcements. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've changed the name, so people who try to go to the Frozen Dew link got a broken link. So I'm sorry for that. We're probably not gonna change the name uh, a few more times. No, I'm kidding. That's probably the last name. So okay. So hello and welcome to another session of Meta Rollers, our new and hopefully final name. The new Animetas roleplay, actual play, and show. So we have our players here. So we have Blob Marley. Say hi. We have Scooby Doo. Cool. We have Easy Pitch. We have Physician. Cool. And we have FCC. Okay, great. And I'm Frozen Dew. I am your game master tonight. And hello again to our Twitch viewers and Discord listeners and viewers as well. So we are a role-playing show in the Animetaverse. And before we start, I wanted to say a few words for those of you who didn't watch us on the last time or didn't watch the stream last time about what this thing is all about. So when Cyber and I started talking about doing a role-play game of Animetas, this had three main goals. So first, uh, the main goal is to have fun. We don't really know each other. We are all from around the world, and we met through this community. And I think it's really cool that we could play Dungeons and Dragons or some version of Dungeons and Dragons um, uh, through this community, through the Animatus community. So I think that's really cool. Secondly, I think this show gives us and the viewers a chance to dive into the Animetaverse a bit more. I came into this project as lore master, and we didn't have still the time to put in the effort to create the lore. And I think that through the D&D show, it's another you can get another perspective into the Animetaverse and this world we are building through this art. This project that started as an art project basically, and it's developing for something much larger than this. And the last thing, and I think that that's the main thing, that on the Animetas team, we start exploring the connection between metaverse and blockchain and NFT technology and the classical gaming industry. And as you know, we already have some projects in the work. So we have the games and we have the GTA initiative, which is really cool, and we have the D&D show. So basically, we try to tackle gaming from all these different angles. And I think what we're still talking about it and building the vision, but my perspective on this that this technology has a lot more to offer to gamers besides play to earn. Play to earn is all fine and well, and people who wants to make money by playing video games, that's cool. But I think that most gamers just play to have fun. They don't play to earn, actually. They play to have fun. They play to be immersed in another world, basically. And I think that NFT technology really have a lot to offer in that sense. So imagine when I was 11, I played D&D as a player. I played a dwarf back then in D&D first edition. Uh, they didn't have like races and classes. They only have dwarfs and elves and like wizards. So I was defined by my dwarfiness. Anyways, and I really like this character. I don't remember his name anymore. And at some point when we stopped playing, he's basically dead, right? So he's lost. He only lives in my memories. And imagine that you could save all his progress. You could record all his adventures, all his deeds, all his misdeeds on the blockchain, and he's there forever. And all the artifacts that he's finding, all the monsters he slayed, all the gold he accumulated through the adventures, they are all recorded and saved on the blockchain. And first of all, by itself, it's really cool, right? Because you have like a memory of this character. And secondly, I think the second really cool thing is the ability to transfer him to another universe. So imagine I could use this guy in a fighting game or in another role-playing game, or maybe I could use him in another D&D game like Baldur's Gate, which is my favorite D&D game was at the time. So that's the second thing. And yeah, thirdly, maybe at some point I could sell it. Maybe at some point, celebrities who play D&D could sell their characters. Like imagine J.R.R. Tolkien play D&D, and his character would be saved on the blockchain, and somebody could buy it. I think I would buy it. So I yeah, definitely. Or like a character by George R.R. Martin. So imagine that. Yeah, so I think that's the real strength that blockchain and NFT technology could bring to gaming. And I think the gaming industry is really at the beginning of this. They're not really still getting the grasp of it. I think it's like it's still being thought as another loot box or something, or another way to save skins, as Ubisoft is doing right now. But I think like the real potential is yet to be uncovered. So I think that's really cool. And we're doing it right now. So this alpha, we're not implementing the technology side of this yet, but we're playing this in order to build this universe as a role-playing universe as well. And at some point, we're going to implement the technology aspect of this as well. So that's the plan. Okay, so this was my little speech. And let's dive in back to the game. So, thanks. Last we left off, we met a group of young Animetas in search of fortune and glory in Animeta City, the happiest place on the blockchain. The group gathered at the Love Hotel or the Broken Heart Hotel. There's still some debate about what's the real name of this place. But, anyways, they met there after a mysterious call from somebody called Mr. S. And after some fooling around at the hotel, shooting robots at a shooting range, performing a really, really poor and badly done show, karaoke show, the group encountered Samuel Milton, which is the head of Department 53 at H49 Corporation. And Samuel, this really foreboding, intimidating corporate suit, basically, asked the party to retrieve an item of his, a holo recorder, which was taken by a gang called the Ruby Apes to the foreboding Cloud Tower. So the group gathered, they agreed for this task. They gathered themselves and managed to, on the way, to defeat a group of street rats, of muggers that tried to ambush them. And here we are. So here you are, standing above the bloody and bruised corpses of the small time gang you met along the way, on your way to Cloud Tower. And what do you do? Obviously. So make an investigation check. Cool. So maybe also when we're playing, try to narrate the result of the roll because I think some of our viewers just listen and they don't know, they don't really watch the stream. So okay, great. So you do find four knives, just basic knives, and you don't really have to try hard for this, but you do manage to find the pistol this leader of the gang was carrying. Yeah, it's a 21st century pistol. Cool. And you do manage to find that they all together had 500 credits. Okay, and as you look through the body of the leader, maybe do another perception check for me. No, but that's a 12. You could only narrate the final result. That's fine. Okay, 12 is it's enough. You could see that from one of the pockets of her leather jacket. You could see something that looks like an injector of some kind. Do you pick it up? So what do you do with it? Yeah, while you look at it, you see It's kind of an automatic injector, so basically you don't see really a needle in it, but you're familiar with this kind of equipment. You just have to press it against your skin, and then the substance inside would go into your system. And you see this red fluid inside, but you're not sure what it is. But I might give you, you could try to check what it is if you want with a medicine test. Yeah, you could do a medicine check. Okay, great. So you know this stuff. I don't know if you had experience with it before, but this stuff is called Fury. Yeah, that's basically like a nasty street drug. Cool. You're not sure because you rolled like 14 or 12, remind me? Yeah. Yeah, yo, you rolled 14. Okay. No, you rolled, yeah. Cool. So you're not sure what's the precise effects of this drug, but you do know, I would say this, you do know that people that have used this would go into some sort of rage, and you have experienced this before. You see that people that use fury become more violent in some cases. Yeah, I like this definition. Okay, so what do you do? Do you carry on to the tower? Well, okay, so you walk along the road for 5 short minutes before it open up to a large crossroad, and above you it stands, Cloud Tower. And I'm gonna move you to a different screen. Okay. So do you see that? Cool. Let's see how our viewers see it. Okay. Actually, I've made this with a really cool software called Dream, where you could. It's basically an AI generative art app, and you just insert words, keywords, and it creates this really cool art. So I like that because we don't have Gustavo's art for each scene yet. So Um, so you see before you this monstrous hulking building covered with obsidian black steel and glass. And you know it got its name from this unbelievable height. Its top floor and roof piercing through the clouds. And you can see that most of its windows are unlit, showing only ominous pitch darkness, but there are still some lights on, especially from the lower floors. And you know that the tower is a stuff of legends in Animeta City. It was built by H49 Corporation long ago, but was abandoned due to mysterious reasons. And according to the myth, some mysterious experiments were held on its upper floor, and it was abandoned later due to those experiments, sorry, and some sort of disaster that followed them. And now the tower is a shelter for the poor and mistreated of the city. Its base floor is a market, basically, and it's quite popular in this part of the city. but quite few people dare to venture into the top floors. So there you are, you stand in front of this foreboding tower. So apparently, just a sec, our Twitch viewers claiming they can't hear any of you besides me. That's weird because it didn't happen the last time. So FCC say something and let's see if our viewers. So viewers, we have 11 right now. So can you hear FCC right now? FCC sing. So only in Discord for some reason. Oh, no, it's working in Discord, but it's not working. But they can't hear your voice for some reason. I'm not sure why is that. But I don't know. Um, I hate to stop the stream. Yeah, yeah. So let's carry on. I'm sorry for our viewers on Twitch. You can join us on Discord. So that's weird. Yeah, but for some reason the stream's supposed to work and everything is working. So I'm not sure what's the problem. So I don't know. So um, as you get closer, you notice that a large group of people is blocking the staircase that leads to the entrance. They're all dressed in different shades of red, and they seem all to be quite upset. So some of them are armed with improvised weapons such as clubs or basically work tools. You can see welders and energy hammers, and you can see they all listen eagerly to a speaker that floats above them. And this guy stands on something that looks like a hovering disc-like pedestal, and you can see beside him uh, two speaker drones fly and kind of float beside him, and they you see that as he speaks, they enhance the volume of his words, and you can hear him speaking, and he's saying in a for some reason a Russian accent. Listen to me, my mistreated comrades. We stand next to this rotting carcass, a dark example of the corruption that spreads through our city. Long enough have we suffered from the tyrannical rule of Age 49 and its cruel leader, the so-called Cyber Age 49. It's time to rise. Join the resistance. Join the Crimson Collective. And you hear the crowd roars. And he continues. The day soon will come when the upper classes will be thrown from their ivory towers and the pavements will be painted red with their blood. And you can hear someone from the crowd shouts, "Let's do it now!" And he answers, "Patience, my boy, all in good time." And as you approach the tower, you can see that he looks at one of you. He looks at Larry, and he says, And what about you, comrade? Who do you support? The people of this great city or the vampires in suits that want to suck this city dry? Uh, he kind of listens, and this this kind of attitude is it's what brought this city to its knees on the first time when Cyber H and his goons took over it. Fine. And he kind of ignores you and he continues to speak this babble on and on. And you can see this group is kind of big, and they stand on a staircase that leads to the tower. And you don't see a way around them.
Someone with good, they can persuade them, or we need a plan. And I was thinking, okay, we have all these manpower outside of the tower. Or what we can do is convince them to join us in our mission, pretending that we're attacking the tower, and then they can create a diversion for us to then get in the tower and take what we need to take.
Also, I think
don't
I
think
saw
they want to
this.
attack the
It was
tower.
a thing from my headphones. So, Twitch viewers, if you could hear us now, you can hear the music. I think you do. So, yeah, okay, it works. Great.
And you stop the stream, by the way. If you can stop the stream again, people can see the map.
Bloody hell.
Aside from that,
It's
everything
doing
should
it
work.
automatically. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just does that.
So
Is
yeah,
it all still caught on the recording?
Yeah, but the world will miss forever my cool Russian accent.
No!
It's not
That was-
recording.
But yes.
1 second. When I'm gonna stream on Discord again. 1 second.
who is good at persuading people?
Well, I don't think they want to attack the tower. I think we need a different approach. I think the tower is the last thing they want to attack.
Well, they want H49 to go down, right? There's going to be a lot of officials in the tower.
No. This tower's abandoned. This is for the poor and unwanted of the city now.
Oh. See, I've never been here.
Yeah, it's a crime-ridden, gangs control floors, and it's a big mess up there.
Colts too, by the looks of it.
Okay.
So I
And
think
as
we
you
need to
speak,
get around
you can
them.
hear this crowd is heating up, and they're shouting, "Down with 49! Down with 49!" But they don't seem to be progressing towards the tower or something. They're just letting off steam, basically.
Let me just get through this mess.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we need to blend in.
I mean, you might.
So,
Down with 49! Down with 49! Screaming as well.
We're working for 49. Keep it
so
down.
y'all, I don't. This to me all looks like the perfect distraction that I need to go check out the back. And I can use my acrobatic skills to check out several floors up, I would assume, by scaling the parts of this building. I have +4 on acrobatic rolls. So why don't y'all participate in the distraction while I go around and see what other entries there might be into this building?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I'll wait here and smoke my thing.
So, Physician SP is gonna roll acrobatics, and
No, wait a minute. So, Physician Calamity, describe to me what you're trying to do.
so I went backwards, like I was leaving away from the distraction.
You still sound
And then began
I'm
to-
sorry, but you still sound a bit far from the microphone. Not as bad as before, but
Yeah. I went away. How about that?
it's better.
Okay. I went away as if I was leaving the whole complex, but as soon as I was out of eye shot, I jumped and skipped over some of the smaller buildings to get and sidled through a really skinny alleyway, and almost got bit by a rat, and found my way to
So
the
you're
back of
you're
this
trying to get around this demonstration
I have
to a back
flanked the
alley.
whole building. I have now flanked the whole building and the crowd itself while staying out of eye shot from any one person, which was easy since they're all looking at each other, chanting this silliness.
Okay, so I would say this: you could go. You start your little scouting mission around the tower, and you could see this thing is huge. So imagine like, I don't know, circling a stadium, but like 4 times this big. So it takes you a while. So basically, Calamity just disappears.
So,
Any
this is position. This building is more than a city block in width. It's not. I knew it was tall, but
yeah, it's quite wide as well.
so I don't know. This doesn't seem like a regular city building. Then, I mean, skyscrapers are still only a city block. So this is a complex.
Yeah, that's like a giant complex. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And you
good.
don't seem to see in the meantime.
This
so
is the kind of stuff that I was hoping we would know before we tell you what we want to do, Frozen Drew.
yeah,
I
okay,
mean, you
so
see by the picture, dude.
I
It's
mean,
all
you gotta
good.
Yeah.
describe it for us. So
Look
that
at the
we can
picture,
make
bro.
any action.
I would say that it takes you a while. As you do that, you
But
kind
I'm
of
not
get the
gonna
hang
do
of
it
this.
now.
You get the
So
hang of
I'm
this the size of this thing.
Yeah. So give us a little bit more description, and
No
then I'll
problem.
tell you what we should do. So I'll go back and be with the group now.
Okay, cool. So what do you do?
I still think we should just merge with the crowd and slowly get inside and just protest with them until they let us in.
Fine by me. You got any of those disguise thingies?
What do people look like, Frozen? Like, what are they
They
wearing?
look like working
right?
class people. Some of them are look like miners or like scaffolding workers that just they're on their
Okay.
break, and
that's fine.
some of them, the other ones, they look a bit different. You see that among the crowd, there are some persons that wear like red capes
Yeah.
and red uniforms, and they seem to be the ones that make most of the noise.
Perfect. And suddenly my clothes become like their clothes.
Oh, cool. So,
I'm just.
so do you
Oh,
want
I'm
to
not
explain
wearing
this
their
to the viewers
So-
and the other players?
Yes, so I press a button next to my visor, and all of a sudden my clothes change ever so fast, and they become the same exact clothes as these alleged leaders of the revolution are having. So I have this red cape that comes out of it, and I'm assuming just rugged clothes underneath the cape, because we're still talking about, like not upper class people in the city, so it's gonna be, I'm guessing, rugged clothes. So yes, I'm going to just emulate those kind of clothes and keep screaming, down 49, down 49, and then try to be as loud as I can with it.
Yeah, so that's basically your augmentation that allows you to
Pretty much.
switch clothing by click of a button. I would say, so that's a new skill only in Carbon.
No.
That's a presence check. So basically, presence is your ability to fit in within a group, to blend in.
Presence, yeah.
Yeah, presence, exactly.
Oh no.
I
Of
would
course.
say, okay, I would say roll with advantage because you have this custom.
Okay, because I rolled a natural one.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly.
That's
Yeah. Okay,
a natural
20.
20.
Oh,
Incredible.
wow.
So we had one natural one and one natural 20. That's incredible. Okay, so you do this perfectly for some reason.
Yes.
You really get the hang of this. You even manage to copy some of the accent of this leader guy. It floats around, and you kind of smoothly make your way through the crowd. You're about halfway there now.
I mean, I'm asking the guy. I'm asking the party to follow me as well. If like I'm gesturing
Yeah,
them.
we'll just tag along.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop my trench coat collar and screw on my silencer just in case.
Cool. So let's do a group presence check with advantage to all of you. Okay, we have an 8.
Oof.
We have 12.
Yeah, 12 for me.
We have
Ooh, nice.
22.
22.
Oh, long shot.
Advantage?
15 and another 15. Okay, cool. Great. So that's good enough. So you'll kind of follow Upload as he leads you through this crowd, and even though they saw you coming from the alley, at some point they kind of forgot about you. Basically, you're just another person on the street. There are a lot of persons on the street right now, and you manage to get through them. So you get through them, and you see this immense staircase. They were standing on the lower part of the staircase, so you see this immense staircase that leads into the gate, into the lower floor of Cloud Tower. So do you go in?
Yeah. Yes.
I guess so.
Impressive.
Okay,
So-
great. So you pass the riot, and you climb the stairs, and you see the entrance is basically a giant hole in the wall where doors probably used to be once. And you see these two colossal statues that stand next to each other. Both of them are shaped like a man, like a man and a woman, and they are both wearing antique-looking VR helmets and VR suits, and they seem to be looking up. While the shape of some forgotten planet is is part of this this creation that is on this wall of the building. And above them, you can see in a crumbling but still visible writing the English word transcend. And you can see that this word repeats itself in few other languages. You all know all kinds of languages, so you could see this word in French as well, and Latin and Japanese, and some more languages. And from
How
inside
big
the
is
building, you can clearly hear sounds of people shouting and talking.
Is the construction mostly steel, or are they built out of stone?
So the base is stone, but as it climbs up, it's basically this black obsidian still.
How big are they? Roughly feet?
The statues, they are like, I don't know, like two persons, 3 persons standing on top of each other.
Oh, just life size.
They're
It's
quite
all
tall,
really
yeah.
big. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, we'll keep it down because they might not be friendly.
Well, can we stealthily get inside? I don't know where we need to go in this tower.
23rd floor.
23rd floor.
Good,
Good.
memory, young man.
Okay. Is there an elevator?
Not sure in this place, man.
Not one that works the way.
Then I guess we need to find stairs.
Yeah, let's find him.
Is there any other passageways leading off this room, or does it only lead to the voices?
So you're still not in the room. You're just you climb this staircase and you're standing at the entrance, and you can't see any other visible entrance from where you're standing right now.
Okay.
The first. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say we jaunt into the room, take a look around.
Sounds good. The first floor is the market, correct?
Yeah, that's what you know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just in the market. So
Okay.
Oh, so it's probably not enemies. We probably should walk along.
yeah, we just act normal, act cool.
Cool. Are you still wearing the cape?
No. I'm just gonna. As soon as I realize that's the market, I'm just gonna go back in my jumpsuit.
Okay.
However, in the moment he says act normal, my hands goes down straight, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands, and I start trying to be normal, looking around in panic a little, and following them.
Okay, cool. So as you
Jesus, kid,
approach,
you're gonna rob somebody.
as you approach the gate and you enter through, you smell this wave of smells and you hear these sounds that wash all over you. And the air is filled with chatter, with laughter, with shouting, all of which is accompanied by this techno hip hop music, which is quite popular in this part of town and by youngsters these days. No, I'm kidding. You smell the odors of cooking meats and spices and other foods. And you can also smell tobacco or possibly some other narcotic. And you can see that you're standing in a giant hall. And it seems like this giant hall used to be some sort of reception hall for this building in the past. But right now it acts as an improvised market. And you can see another statue. This time it's a giant face of a man, again in a VR helmet, on the opposite wall. But it is cracked and dusty. And all over the walls you can see these webs on webs of cables and fibers that all of them glow in shades of neon and purple and blue and green. And it kind of gives this room this weird vibe that there is no natural building lighting, only this improvised lighting that's probably made by the market dwellers. And in this crowded space, there are dozens of stalls and small shops, and you can see all kinds of people move between them, shouting, bargaining for prices, or just hanging around. Welcome to Cloud Market.
Fine.
As you kind of soak all this in, what do you want to do?
I need more whiskey before we're doing anything.
Mamba Miller.
I'll join you.
So I'm gonna wander off and try and find a drink and get my bottle refilled.
Okay, cool. So who's going to get a drink?
I'll accompany you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Okay, Calamity? Are you still with
I'm gonna
us?
look to upload and set and give a look of. Can we find a computer, a place or a droid in this market?
Okay, let's go look for one.
Okay, cool. So as you kind of hang around trying to find your way through the market, I would say Sally. You kind of feel a tug. Someone is kind of pulling your coat.
I'm look down and around. What's going on?
So you look down and you see a kid. He has a blonde, curly, masked hair, and his face is kind of dirty. It seems he painted some parts of his face in some kind of war paint or something. But he looks really sweet. He has this blonde hair, these blue giant eyes, kind of anime style eyes. And he looks at you with his eyes and he says, "Hello, lady."
I'm gonna bend down on one knee, put my hand up to his cheek, sort of brush off some of the dirt. You get lost, little lamb? What are you doing around here?
You seem kind of lost. Do you want to help?
I'm
I
lost.
know this market pretty well.
I'm good. I've been here before, young man.
Really? Because I'm kind of hungry, and I thought that maybe I could give you a tour through the market, and you could give me a
Oh, in
credit or
that
two.
case, of course. Lead on.
Okay, cool. You see, he kind of when you said no, he had this face of a kid who was about to cry. And when you say gonna do this, so it kind of disappeared. This face he had, and I'm Nemo, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Nemo. I'm Dory.
That's interesting. My parents called me this. They said I'm called after this antique movie or something. I don't know. I don't know what the movie is actually.
Yeah, it's just some old thing. I wouldn't worry about them. Way past your time.
Okay, great. Are these your friends?
Yeah.
Hi, Dory's friends.
How's it going?
So we'll just be walking up ahead. I'll be holding his hand, and he's looking back and talking to them.
So, do you want me to give you the tour?
Yes, of course. Lead on.
Okay,
Yep,
great.
just show us where there's a drink on the way.
Sure, I'll take you for a drink, sir.
You don't mean no juice packs.
So,
Yeah, I'm old for that.
so you walk after Nemo, and as you walk, you kind of soak in more this weird-looking place. You see, it's basically used to be a reception hall. So you see all these statues and these ancient writings on the wall that describe all these early days of the Animetaverse. You've all heard about it, but you never really lived through this period.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you see all these characters walking around. Some of them look like normal people, but others, maybe some have cyborg implants instead
I'm
of
gonna
arms and hands. Yeah.
try and roll a history check and take in more information, see if I can jog my memory.
Okay. Cool.
Got a 21.
Incredible. Cool. So you know that H49 was one of the first corporations that took on itself the mission to build this virtual world, and there were others as well. But this was the most famous one, and you know this building was its old headquarters. Sorry.
Okay.
And you know that something happened. Some rift happened between the leaders of this, the founders of this city, and something else happened in this building that made them abandon it. And this market
Interesting.
exists for a lot of years now.
Do I
Instead
know
of,
if there's any main headquarters of H49 currently?
yeah, there is in a different part of the city, not in downtown.
Okay. I'm just as we stop with this little boy, I'm just taking it in, sort of rub my chin. Just mention this used to be H49's old place. Funny that. Look at it now. Guess he provided in some way.
Okay, and now we arrived at a place you can drink or eat. This is Brick's Eatery, and you can see this large, open kind of restaurant. You see all these vapors, and you smell these foul smells actually of food and alcohol. And you see this big guy who stands in the middle. He flips all these different meats. You're not sure you know what they are. You're not sure you really want to know what they are. And he's a big, chunky guy. He wears like a sleeveless white shirt, which is all covered in these different stains from all these different meats and food. And he's busy, like he's handing all these steaks, and you see weird kind of snake thing that is kind of impaled on a stick, and you're not sure you want to know what these things are. But people are eating them and drinking.
Thanks, young man.
So here you can find the best sand snakes on a stick in all the market.
Great, at least it's not in my boot anymore.
All right. I want to walk up to the guy and say, all right, I need a drink, and let me try one of these sand snake things.
He looks into you. Yeah, sure. What drink?
Whiskey, give me the bottle.
Yeah, you look like one that could use one. Okay. One whiskey and one sand snake coming up.
I'm gonna sit beside Larry and ask for a glass to pay for half the bottle.
Cool.
Get your own, kid.
Fine, make it 2 bottles of whiskey.
See,
Great.
that's better.
Is that it? He kind of looks at the rest of you.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna prop the little boy up on my leg. So, you got anything for this little fella? He's kind of hungry. I've got some spare credits.
Oh, cool. I want Dune lizard steak.
Yeah, whip him up one of those. You heard the man.
Okay, so we have one sand snake on a stick. We have Dune lizard steak. We have 2 whiskeys. What else?
I think that's all for me.
Okay, cool. So this would be, let's see. Oh my, I'm just looking at the actual prices in this book. So for
The
2
street
bottles of
market.
whiskey, for whiskey, sorry, it's 1,300 each. For a bottle, yeah, you could get a glass for
I
90.
think I'll do a glass.
So just
How
a
about you let
glass.
me pay for it in bullets?
Yeah, last time I didn't look through the book. This time I'm gonna look through it when I'm giving you stuff. So yeah. Why is the music so low? One sec.
You just started a new track.
Yeah. Let's move.
Okay, so excuse me, big guy. How much is gonna set me back?
Sorry, what?
I say how much is gonna set me back?
So let's see. We said 2 glasses of whiskey, right?
Yeah, for my compadres.
Yeah, so that's 90 credits each. And we said 1 sand snake on a stick. This will be 10 credits. And the steak would be 50 credits. So let's do 60, 180. So it's 240 credits.
Okay, well, I'll play my portion. Here's at 50.
Okay, cool.
I'll throw in my 100 and tell him to keep the change for my glass of whiskey.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Take the steak and give it to the little guy. Go on, boy. Chow down.
He
I
kind
didn't know you had a cancer side, Sheriff.
uh, this little guy, he jumps all over the steak. He's hungry, and he eats it like a hungry cat. This is it looks kind of like a weird version of a steak, only it's pure black. And you can see as he chews on it, these juices kind of drip down on his chin, and they're black as well. But he doesn't seem to mind.
I'll wipe him off his chin when he's done.
Oh. So Larry, do you taste the snake?
Oh yeah, I chow right down on it. I've been drinking all day.
Okay, it's pretty good actually. It's kind of like, it's kind of chewy, really chewy. You have to kind of really put in the effort to take a bite out of it. But as you do, it kind of grows on you, I guess.
This isn't half bad. You guys should get one.
Seen too many of them in my day.
I think I'll pass on the snake.
Where's the others got off to? Heard something about some droid?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Upload's always doing something. Technology.
Yeah, so what is
Well,
Upload
sure,
and
okay.
Calamity doing in this time?
So you say that there is like shops that sell terminals here? I can't see any. You're taller than me. Can you see if you can find any?
I didn't hear all that Upload. You got to speak up a little bit when we're in a crowded marketplace. But I would say to Frozen Dew, we're sort of aimlessly wandering, and it is the kind of thing where we kind of needed a kid like that to tell us where to go. Unless Upload, do you have an idea of where you want to go?
I mean, you're fairly tall. Do you want to see if you see what a terminal would look like? Because I don't know. Me FCC.
So,
I don't know what it
yeah,
looks
Right.
that's
So
I'm tall, so let me do a kind of a scouting of the area if I can.
cool. Yeah, you could do a perception, sorry, or investigation check.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put me on your shoulders, you could be helping me doing a perception check.
Yeah,
so-
I believe that would give us advantage on
Yeah,
this.
for sure. So you could both roll, or you could let Upload to do a perception check with advantage.
Yeah, Upload, do a perception check with advantage because my perception sucks.
So Calamity, you lift Upload on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. Incredible.
Oh.
As you do, Calamity, you see this mother that goes next to you. She carries a baby on her, and she kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, they grow so fast, aren't they?"
Scrub lady, we're
And
trying to find something.
all I do is tip my hat and bring him down to hear what he saw.
Okay,
All right,
so
24.
yeah,
That
24. So you don't seem to find any terminal, but you do manage to scout this area a little bit better.
Okay.
And you see this. You see two places that draw your attention.
Okay.
So
Where are
first, you see this open shop, and you see tons of guns, really tons of guns. You see these big crates with tons of guns and bullets all over this part of this weird shop. And you kind of see a big bullish looking robot. He has this military green brownish colors, and he seems to be doing patrols around this area.
Well,
So you see this area, and you see another shop. This shop is not as like a market shop. It's in a closed building. It's kind of, maybe it was a room back then in H49 days, but right now it is refurnished as a store. And you see a big sign that glows in neon lights that says Annie's Antiques.
It says what? Sorry.
Annie's Antiques.
Oh, antique.
Yeah, I still can't make out that word. If you can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
It's antique. Antique.
Let's do
like
Annie Antiques, and let's
old thing.
lower the volume.
And is there upload? Did you see anybody selling any augmentations anywhere in this place?
I'm assuming Frozen. I'm assuming the gun place also sells augmentations, like at least combat ones. Is that a good assumption?
You seem to notice things that you think are augmentation. You see these big ass knives that seem to could be fitted into someone hand.
Okay. It seems to me like this. None that I've seen so far are different from the ones that I'm used to. They should be quite technological. If I say so myself, I could have chosen any very strong ones, but then I went for something that made me laugh. But yes, there is augmentations there. I think.
Well, we might as well go check out this antique shop because I don't want to get anywhere near that military robot. I don't think he's going to want to help us.
Although
and I don't have a need for any weapon because my body's a weapon.
Yes, but I bet you the SIM card would work in that big robot.
Yeah, it would, but we would have to also dismantle that robot right here in the middle of the market. I don't know that you and I are going to get that done.
I don't think we can. Which is a shame. Okay, let's walk towards the augmentation place then. Like the
antiques.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's where you say there could be some augmentations, right?
No. You saw augmentations at the gun shop. The antique store is closed. I mean, it's not an open shop. You have to go in through a door.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to go to the augmentations or do you want the antique shop? I let you decide.
Well, I was interested in augmentations in general, but if the only augmentations they have are weapon related, I'm not sure it's going to help us very much. And Frozen, are we going by the only augmentations that Carbon has? Because level 1, level 0 augmentations aren't going to help me that much, so that's why I'm trying to explore.
You could check and see what they're selling.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Which one's closer, as Frozen?
I would say the gun shop is closer.
Okay, well, let's go there and just check them out then, and see what they got.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having me one of them enhanced HUDs because these ads are so annoying to me.
Yeah, you need an ad blocker. Yeah. Okay, so you make your way to this shop. As you make your way there, you notice a big sign above it. You can see the letters of the sign are spelled with bullets, and the sign says Greta's Guns. And you can see behind the stall stand this old lady. She smoked constantly, and she smoked some sort of cigarette with a weird bluish smoke. This lady looks tough and scarred. Her hair is spiky blue, but it has clearly shades of gray. And she wears a leather jacket, and on her shoulder, kind of loosely hangs a nasty-looking shotgun. And you see, as you kind of both look at each other, this military-grade robot doing patrols, and he ignores you, and you stand there, and he kind of walks through you, and he kind of pushes you aside for a second. This is a hulking military-grade machine, and you see his eyes are kind of look like two red sensors that scan the environment of the shop. And as you look at this woman, she looks at you back, and she says, as she inhales and exhales smoke from the cigarette, "Do you like what you're looking at, honey?"
Well, I would say you've got some fine wares here in this here store. I'm curious about the augmentations that you have to sell here.
Yeah, my wares are fine. Oh, do you mean the gun?
Well, yes, honey, I mean the guns. I'm
Okay.
assuming that
I'm sorry,
that you
that's
like
a
to sell
bad
things.
sexual joke. I'm sorry. So what you looking, honey?
And she does know that I mean, I'm coming in and asking about the augmentations in general that you have for sale, because we don't know jack shit about augmentations yet.
I guess
And we-
as a citizens of Animeta City, you do know about augmentations. I mean, you all have. Do you mean about augmentations in general or augmentation in her shop?
Well, in general, because you had said we're not going by the carbon 100%.
Right. So I would
everything
say this. I would say, yeah, we're not going by the carbon rulebook, but still, you all have these basic augmentations. You all have the Neuralink and the HUD. And you saw as you live in this world, you know that rich people can afford this sort of equipment. So you saw this. You saw Samuel Minton, who had these spider legs, and you saw Mike, the bartender, who had a claw for a hand. So I won't say
Yeah,
it's a
and
standard
there's a tier
standard
one-
equipment, but it is kind of. It's not unusual.
And there's a tier 1 called Hidden Blade, and I'm just trying to figure out where and when can I start to explore where they are, so that when I have the money, I know, because I obviously don't have the money now. So that's what I mean by, and I have to know where the cyber surgeon's clinic is, and so it's this sort of information that I don't know how you want to tell us, Frozen, but I was thinking Greta could just start talking.
So as you can investigate on it, Greta looks at you, and she says, "Look, honey, I don't have the best equipment. I can't afford this, but I'm guessing if you came here, you already know this. If you want my equipment, I can hook you up with a surgery. It will be expensive. It won't be as expensive as the normal military grade augmentations. But if you want, I can hook you up with something."
Well, tell me again what exactly you have here.
What are you looking for? I can hook you up with basically anything you want if you have the money.
Well, and I'm curious, a woman like yourself plugged into the community. What could I do for you? I scratch your back, you scratch mine, kind of thing.
Okay, interesting.
'Cause I'm really interested in that quicken reflexes one that you have that I'm assuming you can get for the neural interface.
Right. Make a persuasion check. Okay, 14. So she exhales this bluish smoke all over your face. And for a second, you lose sight of her, and then she returns.
I take off my cap and wave it quickly through.
And she says, "That's really nice of you to offer, honey. Not a lot of nice young girls like you around here. I would say this. My guess is, from the way you look and the way you and your friends hang around in this market, you're not here for the market, are you?"
Well, where are we but for getting to know people and learning about things? You know that I can't tell you one thing from the other. We don't have a lot of money, but we're still trying to figure out who to make new friends. And Greta, you seem to be a person of connection, and we could be friends.
Interesting. Okay, let me tell you this. Let me think about it a little bit. Here's my number, and you could in a second you see in your visor Greta's profile was added to your list of friends.
Oh, thank you for friending me. I'll friend you right back, girlfriend.
And you can see this picture. It's her in her bathing suit for some reason, in some sort of island or vacation or something. And you see all these tattoos, and she's you see that there is like a big skull of some sort of military unit or something on her arm in this picture. So I'll think about it.
And I say, all right, well, upload. You need to look at anything else in here before we get going. But Miss Greta, one other question, since upload's not my son, but he is a little kid over there, and I turn back and wink at him. So I'm just curious, what is that you're smoking, so that I know if I'm exposing upload to something I shouldn't?
If this kid lived this long in this area, it won't do him any harm. Trust me, pumpkin.
And is that another thing that we would just know from being citizens in this city and this world? Because
you're not sure what it is, but I would say you could roll something to if you want to discover what it is she's smoking.
Well, and just in general, do we need to know what all of these different chemicals that we see and hear about are right now?
Do you want to know? Do Calamity?
I'm asking, what should we know as obvious members of this world?
Right. So you're not sure. You're not sure what it is she's smoking. You know it's some sort of chemical, but you're not sure which and what.
Is there spice that is, because in the book it talks about spice that is a pretty common...
No, there's no equivalent of spice.
Yeah, okay.
Upload,
are you still good here?
I need to buy some bullets.
I could get you those.
I figured. So, how many shells there are in a box? Because we say we're doing boxes, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. So we're doing magazines.
Magazines. Yeah. How many shells there are in a magazine?
So this depends, right? So shotgun. You want shotgun shells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do shotguns. It's different. So we basically have 2 shells per magazine. Yeah.
All right.
And
so
for 2, it's 125 credits.
So it's 1,000. Is 1,250 for 10 magazines. So that's 20 shells. I'm gonna buy those. Yeah.
As you kind of browse through the bullets,
Yeah.
she looks at you and she says, "You're an interesting kid, aren't you?"
Well, somebody needs to survive. It's not easy to survive in a town like this, okay? And I like technology, and I like things around weapons, and your shop is super interesting to me. I feel like I would like to buy everything that you... Please sell me your shop, lady.
I also have some special bullets if you want.
Oh, what special bullets?
So she pulls out 4 different magazines.
Okay.
So one of them has this red paint all over it. And she tells you, so these are basically, they do fire damage.
Okay.
And you see a different kind of bullet. This one is bigger, bulkier, heavier. This one goes through armor. So no armor could stop these.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And the last kind, sorry, you see bullets that don't have, their tip is kind of flat.
Okay.
And she says these are flathead bullets. They would knock you, the target, unconscious, but they would not kill them.
Oh, I like that. Okay. How much are these?
So for the flatheads, for the fire ones, what are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking to spend 1,250. This is my allowance.
Right. I have to meet your parents.
Well, I'm an orphan.
All right. For the flathead ones, this would be 1,250 credits.
For 2 bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the fire bullets, this would be 2,500 credits.
Okay. For 2 bullets.
And the armor piercing are 1,250 as well.
They are super cool, but I want 10 magazines on normal. Bye. And I put my arm out to have her pay.
Okay, so you're buying the regular bullets.
Yes.
Okay, great. So she hands you over all these. It's basically, I think that in a shotgun, it's not magazines. It's just bullets.
Yeah, it's 20 bullets.
In pistols and stuff like that, it's magazines.
It's very expensive to live in this world that you've created. You know?
So delete this credits from your sheet. What else can I get you? Do you want some grenades?
No, thank you. 20 bullets.
Okay, cool. So in this time, Larry and Sally and Talon, you finish your food, your drink, and Nemo is telling you, "I have one more place to show you."
What might that be?
And so we join up with them now, right?
You're still at the gun shop, but you could decide to join up if you want.
Yeah, I think since we know that other store is closed off and we don't know what we're going into, it'd be good to join back up. So I think Upload and I'd say, Upload, you're about done here. And Miss Greta, one other question for you.
Yes,
where are
Pumpkin.
the stairs in this damn building?
Oh, I wouldn't recommend going through the stairs. The junkies here could be quite dangerous when you disturb their sleep. But there's an elevator. It goes all the way up to floor 30.
I knew it!
What? Sorry? What?
I knew it!
So where do you want to go?
Where is the elevator?
Elevator for public use, honey?
Yeah, kind of. Nobody goes above floor 33 actually. It's kind of closed off since H49 did their whatever in this building, but you could go to the lower floors, no problem. I mean,
And do you
probably,
know who
besides from the
owns?
death-threatening gangs that live all over this place, but
Of course, of course. And do you know who owns Annie's Antique? Do you know Annie herself?
yeah, I know. She's a sweet kid.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad to meet you, Greta, and I'll be back. I think I can help you in many ways. I've got some skills and a particular set of skills that complement yours quite well.
Yeah, I'll think about your offer.
Okay, I think we're heading out, and can our neural interfaces tell us where the other people are?
I mean,
No.
I'm assuming they told us that they were going to drink when we separated.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah,
saw where they were headed.
One thing, Frozen, from now on, okay, because there is a lot of people around, I want to be on the lookout for a mech, like any kind of low quality, bad mech, like something that is clearly not powerful to attack us or to kill us, but
Yeah,
still
a
moves around.
robot janitor. We just need a robot janitor.
We need a robot that would be easy for us to beat, if that makes like something like that.
Cool.
Just want to look out for it.
Cool.
Just so yeah, just so
Okay.
So Nemo, where do you want to take us?
I have one more friend I want to show you.
Or lead on?
Okay, so do you guys upload and Calamity, do you join them?
Yeah, I think within a couple
Yeah.
of minute we kind of catch them as they're coming out of the thing, and we see the kid and say, "Hey, who might you be, little one?"
I'm Nemo. Who are you?
Nemo, very nice to meet you. My name's Calamity Jade the Impaler. I'm a vampire.
Yeah, careful, little boy. Like the tender ones.
He's just a kid, Joe.
He turns white.
Well, I'm no different than Thick Sally, who you already been talking to. Maybe a little hungrier sometimes.
Are you a vampire too, lady?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, she's not. I keep forgetting. Sorry. Yeah.
I've seen
and-
much
and I
worse
say-
though. So
And I say, don't worry, little one. I just like to scare little kids like yourself. What's going on?
I'm taking you to see a friend. Okay, so as he takes you through this market, I think we're gonna take a small break. 10 to 15 minutes break.
Perfect. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Yeah, and I could show you the cool I'll be right back screen. Ta-da! Can you see it
yeah,
on
please
Twitch?
excuse some of the shading. I've got a new one updated. We'll have that for next time.
I don't know why it won't count backwards. My Twitch skills are so bad. I'm sorry. So we'll be back in 15 minutes, even though it's gonna show 15 minutes all the time. We're really gonna be back in 15 minutes. Or 10.
Cool.
Okay, guys.
Sweet. Catch you
See you
soon.
soon.
Yo.
What's up?
Not much. Just eating Doritos. Doritos and D&D go really well together.
D&D and D. What kind? Regular Doritos?
Regular ones. They're just
Okay.
they're just like crack.
If I get Doritos, I get spicy nacho.
A
A little bit spicier, but same great taste.
Yeah, I like all kind of Doritos. I find the natural one to be more addictive
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. I think it's because I can't eat more than one bag of spicy ones because it's gonna burn.
Yeah.
Man. By the way, we're walking into a trap, like very obviously so.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
We're about to get mugged, for sure.
100%.
We are the trap. I do want to know how we can get some more money, because everything I need to buy is, even this one little thing is barely going to make a dent in it.
We get
Yo, the price of
50,000
whiskey is
each.
killing me.
I'm back. But we still gonna give our viewers 5 more minutes.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, how much time do we have today? Do somebody have to go at some point?
I mean, little pudgies drop at 4 o'clock, and it's a Dutch auction. So
Okay.
I gotta be splitting my attention starting at 4, but I can still hang out.
Right.
I don't have a
I
necessary,
was
like...
hoping to keep it at 2.5 hours kind of thing, give or take, depending on where we are.
Yeah, I think so as well. So maybe gonna finish around like 3:30 EST.
Yeah.
Does this make
Yeah.
sense?
Get
We
some
definitely don't
burger.
start anything new after 3:30.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Great.
Sounds good to me.
Great. Then I'm gonna go watch Witcher on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't started that season 2 yet.
Hey, Frozen, real quick about before we get into the next fight, whenever it happens.
Yeah.
On page 121 with 2-weapon fighting, if they're both finesse weapons,
Yeah.
that's the bonus action attack I was using, not something from the Kunstler class. Is
Right.
that
So,
bonus-
but here's the thing. So I read through the counselor class. You don't have your shtick that you don't have any proficiency with any weapon besides augmentations and barehanded fighting. So this means that at first level, you could
you
use
can't
your
use
martial
any
arts to
weapon, not
attack.
even baseline light weapons. Is that right?
Yeah, not even knives, nothing.
Okay.
Your body is your
So
weapon.
does everyone else have proficiency for the weapons they're using? Because that's pretty impressive that you
Yeah.
don't get any weapon.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like the thing of this class. So
Yeah. Well,
uh,
that's why I'm
It's like-
looking for ways to increase my non-weapon fighting, but there's not very many options.
Once we're like level 3 and you've got blade arms, dude, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
I agree. It's a bit like
So let's hurry up and fight so we can get experience and level up.
Let's
like-
do it. I'm in. Let's go murder.
It's like monk, really.
that's
I mean,
what I was
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
What
need weapons as a
experience
monk.
did we get from that first fight? Or how are we tracking experience?
so I'm gonna do experience by. I'm not gonna count experience points. I'm just gonna tell you where when you're leveling up.
Milestone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Milestone. I forgot the exact phrase. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
like
I
that. I think that's better anyway.
I agree.
Personally.
I agree. So as a counselor, you could let me look at this. So
Yeah, I have
you could
one
still
attack, that's all
attack.
I have.
You could still attack with bare hands, and use a bonus action to attack again. The thing is that you do at first level you do 1d4 damage, and it changes to d6 at the third level, d8 on the fifth, d10 on the seventh, etc.
Yeah, and I have other special attacks.
Yeah, you have the Heart
I have-
Strike,
Yeah, that's the one I have right now. and it
which
starts
is like
out
the
getting
Stunning
this one.
Fist from D&D, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you level up, you get more stuff,
Yeah.
like the Geschoss Schlag.
It starts getting interesting at 3.
Yeah. And you could choose a fighting style, right?
Oh yeah.
You could choose at 5th level. You choose a combat school, which is cool.
That's really cool.
Oh, and about the influence level, you have to choose either corporate or street, and you get 2 per level. Is that right?
No, I think influence is a more roleplay thing. I think, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna give you influence as you get through the story. But I think you
So we
can
won't
get
play the way
influence.
it's
I
not
think that
the way it's written in the book.
maybe I
Because I
missed
need
that. Yeah.
influence for my augmentations.
I think you get influence through all these different ways. So, corporate kids get automatic better influence with corporations, and punks get better street influence.
Yeah, that's supposed to be in addition to the base level. But
Right.
if you're saying for your game,
Yeah,
you're
I
not
don't
doing
think
base,
it's
I just
kind
need
of
to know.
a. For me, it's kind of more like an optional rule. I don't think it's gonna matter this much. I think I'm gonna
Well, since I'm not doing
depend
ammo-
more on the role play aspect of it and not like the mechanical aspect of it.
So for me, it depends on the mechanical because I'm supposed, since I'm going to be the one using a lot of augmentation, I have to balance how many augmentations I have with my blood toxicity level,
Yeah.
and how many I can get because you need a threshold level of influence to obtain them.
Oh, interesting.
So it's
Okay, cool.
really complicated for me if we're playing by the book rules.
Right.
Because
Okay, so
there's
let me
two-
think about it. Cool. Okay,
Okay.
great. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Cool. So we're back right at a spot. Okay, cool.
Right at a spot somewhere.
Yeah.
We're
sort of.
always at some spot.
Yeah, I changed
Just
this
somewhere, man.
on the way. the countdown.
So I'd like it to be known that the entire time we were drinking, I was trying to pester Larry about telling me war stories.
All right. Did you tell him war stories?
All Larry wasn't super interested in telling any at the moment, but he looked at him and said, one of these days I'll tell you about the corporate wars and why you freaking augmented kids freak me out so much. And then he'd gnaw right back into his snake on a stick.
Right.
Yeah, I've got stories too. That's how I respond to that.
I figured you did, kid.
In your 6 long years of living.
Yeah, but I was living as soon as I was born, baby.
That's right.
Motherfucker has been out the womb.
So just that I won't forget, like last time, I promised to hand out any tokens for the players and for our viewers as well. So I'm gonna do a snapshot of our Discord viewers right now. So I won't forget. So 1 second. 1 sec. Oh, that's me. So
And maybe say Twitch viewers, put it in the meta rollers chat or something.
yeah,
In
Twitch
Discord.
viewers. Let's do for them as well. So I'm just gonna save it. 1 sec.
Or in the Twitch chat for that matter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't be easy. I'll sort out the waiting screen as well. I noticed it was a bit off to the left. I'll just find out the resolution of the, Twitch borders, whatever.
I think through Twitch. Let's see if I could see all our viewers. So I'm gonna let's do it this way. For this stream, we're gonna hand this out for Discord viewers. And maybe next one we're gonna think about some method to hand it out for Twitch viewers as well. Is this cool?
Yeah, cool.
Great.
Absolutely.
Okay. Great. Okay, so let
nice.
me just bring this
Ninja
up
pick.
again. Okay, so we're back. So, you're in the cloud market on the base of Cloud Tower, and you follow the sweet kid Nemo into somewhere where he's leading you. And he takes you to somewhat dark, mainly unlit corner of the market. And you see before you a group of men. 2 of them are dressed in high-tier military armor and are carrying submachine guns. The third one appears to be unarmed and is currently engaged in conversation with a 4th person. And you see this 4th person is scanned for payment, and you see an exchange of some sort. And he's being handed with something you cannot see.
I'm gonna perception check that if possible.
Okay, cool.
Zooming in from our visor, getting
That
18
was
on
quick.
perception.
18, alright. So it seems to be some sort of injector as the one you saw on the street, on the body of this gang member.
Okay, I'm gonna say to the group real quick. Just caught that on my head. Looks like an injector, one we found before.
Can I roll a perception check as well?
What
As a long-time drunk.
What are you trying to perceive?
I know what the drug is and the history of it, or recognize the people that made the pass.
Okay, this will be quite tough because the exchange was pretty quick and the guy kind of shoved it in his pocket, but you could try, sure. It's the roll for perception. All right, 21. Incredible.
Long shot Larry with the dice.
Yeah, so with your heightened senses, Your long history in the military, you're used to sense and perceive these intricate details or that other people can't. And I'll say you're still not sure exactly what kind of drug it is, but it's obviously a drug of some sort, and it doesn't seem to be legal. You're sure of that. It doesn't seem like a medicine, I would say that.
All right, let's just press on.
Yeah, let's press on, but this thing definitely seems to be everywhere.
So you see in front of you this lean, athletic built man, probably in his 30s. He seemed to be of Asian descent, but you're not entirely sure because his face is not entirely human. Instead of a human face, you can see that the lower half of his face and a part of his eye look like a golden metallic robotic skull. So basically, the left side you could see a skin and a human eye, but the right side and the entire jaw area is metal, golden metal. Uh,
Interesting.
and his hair is white and cut short, and he's shirtless with only black vest on top of his torso. And he's heavily tattooed all over his upper body with these intricate jet and golden designs depicting what seem to be mainly mythical creatures from what you think is old Earth. And his one robotic eye gleams in red in the darkness of this corner of the market as he looks at you. And he says, well, Nemo, what sort of interesting creatures have you brought to me this time?
Preacher. Little Nemo, is this your pops?
Yeah, I work for him, sorry. Hi, Sogo. These are Upload, Calamity. Calamity is a vampire, by the way. She's really scary. Sally, she's not a vampire. Larry, he likes to eat snakes and he drinks a lot. And he burps sometimes. and Talon is 6 and I'm 7. I'm bigger than him.
Wait, so you say you work for you work for this man?
Yeah, you have to work for you all work for him. We all work for Sogo.
Okay. Why can't you buy your own food then?
What did you ask? Sorry.
Well, I'm struggling to figure out why you can buy your own food.
You got a job.
You bought me the food, so thanks, Mister. I mean, I mean, lady. And he kind of runs around and he hides behind this character, which you now know is named Sogo. And Sogo goes to you, Sally, and says, "Oh, come on, leave the kid alone."
Fine. What is this place?
I am Sogo, and I run this hellhole of a market. Well, I run a lot of things, but also
I
this
can see.
market.
Do you know how to get up the tower?
Oh, I know everything about this place.
Great.
But
Well,
who
we
are
need
you?
package.
What are you doing here?
Is it really your business?
What kind of business?
I'm gonna point at my sheriff badge. That kind of business.
So let's talk about this for a second, kind of out of character. I would say, if you agree with me, that's okay. If not, that's okay as well. That your sheriff badge its authority doesn't apply in all parts of the city. So I would say it kind of works in the
Outside, yeah, in the Annie-West dunes. That makes sense.
in,
But
in the
I'm still gonna
village you
roll
came
it.
from, or in the wasteland or something like that?
Yeah. And the outskirts makes sense. But I'm still gonna roll intimidation.
Oh, interesting. Intimidation. 19.
Got
What are those
19.
crazy rolls, guys? Okay, so
Nice.
um, you kind of catch him off guard for a second,
Mhm.
and he sees the badge. He sees all of you, quite heavily armed. He sees these two freaky kids, one with shotgun, and the other one with a baton and a pistol as well, right?
Mhm.
So he can see you're not fooling around. He says, okay, Miss Sheriff, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I was only asking questions.
That's what I like to hear.
If you're here, do you want to buy some of my special materials?
No, I don't want your shit. Did you not hear me? I want to find passage up.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you up if you're not going to tell me at least something. Why do you want to go up?
We're looking for a gang. Ruby Apes, you heard them?
And as you say their name, you can see that he's looking at two of his goons, and they all kind of start to laugh. Kind of, I won't say maniacally, but they kind of start laughing at you. And they say, "Oh,
Oh,
the apes? Really? You're here for the apes?"
mm. Go on.
No, that's okay. You could. So, what do you want from the apes?
That's just what we're looking for. Is me to
We
know
need-
and find out.
We need to talk to him.
Right.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay, be my guest. Um,
Are you the apes?
no.
I'm
We
just gonna
don't have
roll it.
connection to those guys.
I'm gonna roll a sense move on that. See if
Okay,
he's telling
cool.
the truth.
Let's see if I can whisper to you.
Okay.
Let's see how I'm doing that.
You can put W / space, start typing my name, and then click it, and then type what you want to whisper.
W
Or you
what?
can send it in Discord. W / space,
Oh.
my name.
Okay, let's try. In Roll20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it doesn't, yeah, there you go. Upload
It's
manager.
/W, not W.
Oh yeah, my bad. / W.
Oh, okay.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Make sure it comes up with my name as a suggestion, and then click on that.
Here it is.
I'm just looking around. Palms are starting to get sweaty. Alright. So, what can you tell me about these apes?
Well, we don't really have connections. We and them. We kind of leave each other alone. They occupy the apartments above. I have control over here on the market. They're a bunch of fools, really.
So it'd be useful if you took care of them.
Yeah,
If we-
sure. Do what you want with them.
So why were you laughing?
I'm sorry. Who are you? He looks at you down. This gang, heavily tattooed guy at you. This weird kid.
I am Romikov Bartolomeo III. And I want an answer.
Roll. I would say roll for deception with
I
disadvantage.
speak up and say, "You have another name?"
Deception with disadvantage. Great.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's not too bad, my deception. Oh,
Wow, not
shit.
bad.
12.
So, I won't say you managed to deceive him, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you see a smile on his face. What seems to be a smile because he doesn't have lips, uh, or a functioning, mouth area, only a jaw. But
But that's what I see anyway from down here.
yeah, from the looks of his eyebrows, I would say he looks kind of amused. And he says, "Okay, Bartolomeo, sure. So what were you asking again?"
Why were you laughing?
Oh, it just seemed weird to me that you tough guys would want to hang around with the apes. That's all.
Oh no. Something a lot different to that. As I'm sure you've seen by now.
Yeah.
So,
Are you going to
if
the
it would-
elevator?
Yeah. I mean, you got any issues with them per se?
Not really. As I said,
You don't associate much with them. Are they bad for business?
they could be assholes sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
I see. You want to contribute anything to us?
I would say
Taking care of
that. And you see on your visor for a second this long string of letters and numbers.
I take a screenshot.
Okay. I'll say only Sally sees that on her visor.
Alright.
What does it say?
It's a wallet address.
Yeah. So he says to you, "That's your password to the elevator. Look, I only want to know what people are doing in my turf. You seem to be
Oh.
harmless, at least to me. So you could go up. Nice to know you.
Yeah.
Nice to know you.
All right, and you see that as you kind of look around the area, this dark corner he stands in, you see that this big rusty door, which seemed to be the elevator.
Well, that looks like it. What do you say, gang? We going on?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Out of character, real quick. I kind of want to have Calamity Jade have a irrational fear of elevators in general.
Right now, dude.
Enclosed spaces, not her thing, which is why she's starting to get a little shifty. And then this rusty door is clearly a utility elevator. She was thinking about doing it with everyone in like a nice, glamorous, big elevator. So she's like slowly kind of like backing away, and she kind of speaks up and says, that there elevator looks like it's definitely broken. So we're gonna have to take the stairs, right? So where's the stairs?
But the vampire's a little claustrophobic. Oh,
Don't you sleep in a
The
coffin?
only coffin I want to be in is my own. I'll say that. Those elevators are death traps, and we all know that.
Somebody hit her with a stun baton. I'll heal her up before we get up there.
That's okay, Calamity. Come here. I take Calamity and I take my little television out and I say, let's watch this channel. And I put the shittiest soap opera that's going on live at the moment and try to distract Calamity with it.
yeah, and I get you a baby bottle if you want.
What's the name
Now,
of the show? I would say like
I
yeah.
ain't scared, y'all. No, I'm not. I just don't want to be. We gotta go somewhere. We're gonna be stuck in that elevator all day. You know that.
It's gonna be
Now we
fun.
can all get in if we are ready.
It's keeping up with the Metadashians.
Oh, I like that. I like that. The Metadacians. Nice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to suck it up, honey, because we got somewhere to be.
All right.
Okay, so
So
elevator music.
yeah, so you go, you make your way to the door of the elevator,
Mm.
and I would say once you got this password, Sally, the door opens up, and you enter
Cool.
a small room that seemed to be an elevator to the upper floors. And you see bronze shapes and metallic gold covered walls decorate the elevator in an antique old earth decor.
Interesting.
And you see inside the elevator an old android that has
Oh.
clearly seen better days. He's dressed in an old elevator boy uniform,
Mhm.
um, and as you enter, he starts to speak. Welcome, dear employer, lawyer. Please choose your designated floor.
23.
But
23.
I also look knowingly at upload and like this is a pretty rinky dinky droid. We could maybe I just give him that look.
I was
I
thinking just that.
didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yep. To be fair, it needs
But
to
we
be.
need to get to our floor, so we probably shouldn't hack it.
Yeah, when we leave, it's going to happen.
Maybe some of us should get off on the floor below and take the stairs.
I ain't looking for no stairs. It might just draw attention.
That can't be me. I don't have good AC
Well-
for separating.
I can take the mech. We just need to do it when we leave, because
All right.
it doesn't. Yeah,
You
it's
see,
not gonna last.
actually, and as you kind of glance over this robot, you see that his lower part seemed to be welded or connected in some way to the elevator. It doesn't mean that you can't rip it out of there, but it seems to be like kind of he's part of the mechanism of this elevator.
Yeah, fair enough.
And you see he has like a small round handle, and he starts to turns it as the elevator goes up. And he says, "Going up," and you hear this nice small elevator music tune, like like that. And after a few seconds, floor 23, have a nice day, and remember, today is Donuts Day at the cafeteria. And the
Stuck my
door's
donut.
open.
Fantastic. So what do we see, Frozen?
Okay, so
Is there anyone immediately outside waiting for us? That's definitely what I'm thinking.
as the doors open up, you see before you this dark corridor. I say it has some low light because there are some broken light sources nearby, but it's pretty dark. And you kind of look around, and it seemed to be some sort of a residence floor. So on your right and on your left, you see rows and rows of doors, dusty old doors.
Get down, gang.
Would you say this is dim or darkness?
I would say it's dim light, not total dark.
Okay, so it looks normal to me
Cool.
with my night vision.
I think that Calamity has night vision as well, right?
And Sally does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got some sort of dark vision. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't have shit.
So what is your walking order? I would say.
And I'm not first, because I can't see properly.
I don't mind going first.
Yeah, I'll go second, first, whatever. I'll be up in near the front so I can see.
I'm gonna be third.
So who's first? Sorry,
Sadly.
Sally
Sally.
first. Who's second?
I'll go.
Okay, Talon is second. Who is third?
I'm gonna be third, so that whoever is fourth can. better in the back and stuff.
Cool.
I
And
gotta be 4th or 5th because I can't get attacked first.
okay, so Calamity, you're 4th, and Larry, you're the last one, right?
That's fine.
Long
Cool.
shot, bringing up the rear.
Has
That's
Larry
it,
got
man.
dark vision?
Hold to the name.
Okay, so you go through this dark corridor, and
Whoa,
what do
whoa.
you do as you go through it?
Stealth check, guys. Stealth check. Let's do a group stealth. I got bad, but
Okay, so you're gonna try to stealth. Okay, cool.
look at everyone push my hands down to the ground, like get down.
Are we stealth checking?
Yeah, so we have 14, we have an 8 from before, right? Larry
Yeah.
8, Larry 14, sorry, Sally 8, Upload 15.
Hey.
Calamity 20, cool. Plus
So
20,
wait.
not natural, but
Dirty.
still 20. And that's everyone, right? Oh, and
Talon,
Talon 12. Okay, pretty good. It doesn't seem that anyone noticed you. And
Not sure if there even is anyone yet.
so you go through this corridor, you see these rows and rows of doors. And I would say, Sally, as you go first, do a perception check for me.
Yeah, cool. Is this just down the corridor, or have I pushed open a door or something?
What do you want to do?
So the closest doors I will try and push open if they're, unlocked.
Okay. So I would say as you try and open one door, it's locked, and you kind of pause for a second and listen in this dark and really quiet corridor.
Okay.
And you seem to be noticing two things. The first, from the door you're trying to open, you hear the sound of snoring. So somebody's probably asleep over there. But you can hear, like a few doors away from the place you're standing, you hear this low bass, like somebody's playing music somewhere. You hear this doom, 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 doom.
Okay. Guys, there's someone snoring in there. I suggest we just keep going. Unless, that's immoral. One of the group wants to take something from him. It's probably
You know what?
not much use to us.
I think we should have asked them what these ruby apes look like.
Hopefully we'll be able to.
They control the whole floor, right? Well,
It would have been handy.
so we've been told.
Well, that means the person sleeping is probably one of them.
Indeed. I suggest we just leave him asleep. I mean, if we can get in and out without having to spill any blood, it'd be pretty useful.
I agree.
But, wait, what are we looking for again?
We're looking for a recorder,
Yeah,
hollow
a
recorder.
hollow recorder, right? Yeah.
and we shouldn't listen to it. Although I really want to.
Yeah, we can't
And it's
attempt to
something-
listen or hack.
It's biolocked.
Indeed.
If it's important, I doubt it's going to be any sleeping quarters, so let's just move on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you move on. Sally, do a perception check for me again. This time with advantage because you already heard this sound, this music audio from somewhere.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, incredible.
Wow.
So as you get closer to this, to the source of this sound, you hear it much better now, and you hear this bassy song. It sounds like music. It kind of sounds like dubstep, actually. And it's coming from a door it is quite close to you.
I mean, you guys can hear that, right? I'm guessing most of the gang is cultivated behind that door. I'd assume so, unless it's a lame-ass party.
Does
should be.
the door have a little, the where you put the lock so you can look through it, if that makes sense?
Yeah, like a lock hole or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Keyhole.
Yeah,
See
the
what's
keyhole.
up.
So you want to look through the keyhole?
Yeah, someone with night vision should look through the keyhole.
I'll peek through them. Screw it.
Peek.
Okay, cool. So 9. All right. So you look through the keyhole. There's light in this other room, and you can see this next room that you're looking through. It is better lit, I would say, but it's still not. There's not enough light, I would say, like a daylight or a fully lit room. And you seem to you seem to notice some sort of movement in front of you, but you're not sure exactly what it is.
Okay. I'll turn to the group, and Sally will say, "Look, guys, if we're going to be searching for anything around here, trying to be quiet, I think a loud room is the best place to do it." I saw something moving in there, but I can't quite tell what it is. So, I'm assuming the door's going to be open. Maybe we could creep in, but if things get hairy, you know how that goes.
Okay. Open the door.
Who's opening the door?
Slowly try and push open the door. Say stealthily, I'll try and push open the door. With a
Okay,
15,
great.
yeah.
So you open the door, and we're here.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you see something?
yeah.
Yeah, we can see.
Although I can't see my.
So let's put you all.
Yeah, you need to move us because they're in the dark place.
One sec. So I'm putting you all over here.
You can copy and paste from the main map if it's got vision on.
That's it. I'm not using the official light setup, just the fog of war thingy.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
move.
you might want to copy and paste our tokens from the last battle map.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause-
right.
We can't touch them,
That's weird.
fortunately.
One sec.
No worries.
So you'll go.
It doesn't let you do it with keyboard commands. Sometimes you have to do it with right
Can I
click mouse.
multi-copy them?
Yeah, you can just like drag and box them.
Okay, cool. One sec.
Doesn't look like a party place.
There
That's
you
for
are.
Sure.
Perfect.
So as you open the door, you see a couple of things. You see this another hall. The floor is quite dirty. It seems that someone puked all over it like days ago. It looks like dry, uncleaned puke. And there is like bits of garbage all over the floor. But as you enter, you see a person. He's lying on the floor, like half lying. He's leaning against the wall. You can see he has this punkish look on him. He has like green, spiky mohawk hair, and this spiky leather jacket. And beside him, you can see something that looks like an ape mask, but it's thrown all on the floor. And as you enter, he looks at you and he says, "Whoa, are you part of the dream?"
Yes, you're sleeping. We are here to make your dream better.
I hear green. Do you hear green as well?
Green.
I normally hear blue.
I can hear
Green.
colors, man.
I know, dude. Someone take his clothes, please.
What?
Yeah, Make it even worse trip, dude. Come on.
I think you would enjoy the dream better if you were naked. Take off your clothes.
Wait.
No, just take
Really?
one of his shoes.
That's a weird dream. Is that this kind of dream?
It is.
Come
Okay,
on now,
so
boys. Hold up now.
what are you trying to do? Upload.
I want someone of the party to get his clothes and then pretend that we are prisoners. And so we infiltrate. And they have a mask, so you just put the mask on.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to. Cool.
Infiltration 101.
Cool. So great. I like that. So I would say as you try to take off his clothes, roll for deception with advantage.
Someone else should do it. And I'm going to be the because I'm too small. So yeah. Who is?
I could also roll for sleight of hand. He's wearing the mask right now, or it's
No,
beside him?
he's lying on the floor. His mask is lying beside him.
Yeah. So
Also,
hearing
as you kind of look at
Upload
him
is
more.
talking to them, I could sleight of hand try to take it.
Okay, cool. So I would say this. So I would give you some more details. He's lying on the floor. You can see there is a submachine gun next to him, but it's kind of lying there, not really close to him. You can see like the drool and bits of spit that kind of drip from the side of his mouth, and he's obviously tripping on something.
Yeah.
I mean, look, guys, you don't need
So
to
I'm
take all
gonna
his
roll
clothes.
the
There's a
sleight of
mask there.
hand. I'll slowly get around.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand to take the mask, right?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, cool. Roll with advantage.
Okay, with advantage will help. No.
So that's a 12 and a 10. Okay, so I would say this. As you go for the mask, he sees that and he's saying, I don't think you're supposed to do this, dude. And as you take the mask, he kind of tries to grab you and he falls flat on the floor. And he looks into you and he kind of, you see, he's trying to think clearly for a second. And he says, I don't think any of you are supposed to be here.
Smother
I'm
him.
gonna grab his gun because Larry loves his guns.
Okay, roll
Initiative.
roll a dexterity check for me
Dexterity. Nice.
against his dexterity. And only the viewers could see what I'm rolling right now. Hopefully. And I would roll for him with disadvantage just for that.
I got an 11.
Okay, so just for you to know, he rolled a 16 and a 10.
Nice.
So weirdly, he seems quicker than he looks. And as you dive for the gun, he dives for the gun as well. But you manage to get to the gun like a second before him.
I mean, this was a battle of drunks, really.
Straight up. Humble bums. Don't throw a steak at us.
And as you do that, he says, "Whoa, I think I should call someone." And you see he's reaching for his pocket for something.
I'm going to kick his hand.
Kick him.
Okay,
No.
roll. What are you trying to do? To kick the hand?
Kick his hand, and then I'm gonna tell him
I'd
off.
like to knock
Roll,
him
roll
out.
for roll for attack.
I'm tired of it, so I feel like I'm gonna knock him out.
Well, what do you want me to roll?
So okay, upload and calamity. Roll for attack. Let's do like a simple strength attack.
I think Calamity should do better.
Okay, upload 3. Okay.
I managed to miss the drunk somehow.
Yeah,
So you want
and
me
calamity.
to do a strength roll?
Yeah, in your case, you could do a dexterity as well because you're a counselor and you use your dexterous limbs and hand-to-hand combat to fight. So you could choose either strength or dexterity.
I can't do my special move, can I?
Just,
Yeah, you
just.
can. You're gonna try to do the stunning blow,
Yeah, the
the
stunning
hurt
blow.
strike.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for that. Cool, I like that. So, oh, that's a lot of.
It's,
uh, okay,
it's
cool.
quite.
So you hit him. At first, you hit him. Okay. So let's see what it does. Um,
So
Deliver a
it's
high
a 2
frequency
damage
vibration to the
and
victim,
stunned if he
concentrating
doesn't do
kinetic
a
energy. Blah, blah,
fortitude
blah, blah.
save.
Okay, I like that. So you see Calamity hands kind of starts to vibrate, like the Flash or something. And for a second now, instead of a hand, you see this weird, hazy looking mirage of a hand. And before any of you could react, you quickly hit him. Where do you hit him?
I hit him right in the judo chop neck, right there. And
Obviously. So you do Austin Powers judo chop.
I say, I'm tired of this. And
So he takes 1d6 plus strength damage. So this is a, it's a 2. Okay, he takes 2 points of damage, and he
wait,
has to roll
1d6 plus.
for.
It
Wait,
didn't
wait, wait,
add
wait.
up right. For some reason, it should be 3 because my strength. I rolled the 1d6, the 2 plus 1 for whatever reason. I didn't put it in right, I guess.
Okay, cool. But he has to roll. He has to save roll for the stun. So it
Yeah,
has to be 8
fortitude
plus
is
your
10.
strength modifier plus your proficiency.
Yeah,
So
the
that would be 10
fortitude.
plus.
He needs a fortitude of 10. It's already got the plus in it. It was 8 plus 2.
Oh, it's 8 plus 2 plus. No, it's the strength plus the proficiency.
It is the strength plus the proficiency
Yeah, plus an 8.
is and that'd be 15.
15 to save. All right, let's see. Okay, he rolled an 8. Okay, so you hit him right in the neck, and he's stunned. You see, like, huh! He kind of freezes. He still blinks, and he's not unconscious, but he can't move.
Cool. I'm gonna grab his phone
Oh.
for calling the others.
Cool. So you go for his pocket.
Yeah.
And you see this walkie-talkie.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I grab it and then I look at him and I go like, "This is all a dream." Okay, let's go, guys.
And he just blinks. He stares at you and blinks.
All right. I think we should keep moving. Now we can contact the other people and tell them to go the
We
wrong.
have the mask and the gun, right?
Yeah,
And
and the walkie-talkie. Yeah.
Okay, I would say now we
Can we bind him up too, or is stun gonna last? Because I forget how you have to roll to unstun him.
He's stunned. Let's see for how long. He doesn't say for some reason.
really.
Yeah.
Well,
Stun
in
condition.
D&D, it's until your next turn with the same stunning strike, but I don't know how this one's doing it.
Yeah. So this would be like you have.
6 seconds.
Yeah, you have. I would say
Okay.
it's more than 6 seconds. I would say you have like, in this case, because he's drunk. He's not drunk. He's high as fuck. So I would say you have like a minute.
It says the condition lasts until the duration that is imposed, and that he can roll to try to end it sooner. We could just go and kill him because we have advantage on attack rolls while they are stunned.
I mean, we're not in initiative, so you can just like play it out. Really, should be alright.
This person is not gonna remember us. So I'm telling you, I've seen it.
I'm not partaking in killing him.
Yeah, man, that's not.
Yeah, let's
All right. So what do you do?
I think we should then use this walkie-talkie to have them go somewhere else so that we can I mean, we need to figure out first where the recorder is, and then we tell them to go somewhere else. We get the recorder, leave, and they'll never know that we were in.
Interesting. Okay,
Unless it's on
so
somebody's person.
I would
Well-
say, okay, I would say that as you plan this, we're gonna continue on our next session because we're kind of
Sounds
running
good.
out of time. So this was really, really cool.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. That was super fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. It is. Hopefully, the recording won't be as weird because in the first 10 minutes, I'm only talking to myself in a Russian accent. So this would probably be funny.
You could just crop it out if you want.
Yeah, I'm kind
some
of like
confusion.
thinking about it, maybe to upload it like as is and to see what happens.
Yeah, why not? It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, for the Anna tokens, don't miss out Ninja. He was one of the Twitch viewers, but he put in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. FCC, I would send you the list, and we would
Okay.
decide with a roll together who would get the Anna token. Cool.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. We'll roll dice. I guess we can record it so that it's people can see that we actually rolled.
Let's do it right now.
Yes, although it would be very unfair.
What do we want to think? Do you think you should do the roll right now or?
No, I'm saying it would be unfair to roll right now because when we made the first screenshot, there were people that are not here right now,
Right.
and they were meant to be in the roll already. So I'd say let's make a roll for people now by the end of the stream, and then we combine the two and roll.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's
Sounds
fair
good.
for everybody who's listening, so that everybody has a fair chance, even people who missed it at the half through break, so that everyone has the same chance of getting the token.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're good. I mean, everyone trusts you guys anyway. Just roll and we know you ain't gonna be.
I know that people trust us, but it's always good to, to show proof and stuff. It's, I mean, yeah, let's do that. If you can make a screenshot Twitch as well, please, because I'm not on it, and then we'll reconvene either tomorrow or
Yeah, I'll do a screenshot right now and I'll send you both of them. The one that I did
Yeah.
before and this one as well.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow, man. Definitely not tonight. It's a bit late here.
Okay, guys. Thank you. This was fun. Have a great holidays
Yeah, you too.
Thanks a lot, man. You too.
Can't wait for next time.
and
Thanks.
see you after the
Have a
holiday.
good one. Yep.
So you guys are in the Discord.
See ya.
guys.
So,
Bye, guys.
Are we gonna try for January 8th or 9th for the next one?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Well,
I mean, I could probably do January the 2nd, the Sunday after New Year's.
I can't.
Okay, let's go to the next